Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching His word truthfully and sincerely. And Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And Shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. I say Shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua on this Friday, 11:27 a.m. Central Time, on this Friday morning, on this September 9th, 2022. And this is a news article in the news of wars and rumors of wars increasing. And this is a news article from MSN.com by Newsweek and published by Xander Landon, if I pronounced that name right, a support journalist, I believe, who wrote this. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads, U.S. preparing for Russia to bring war into NATO countries. Because this is a rumor of war, The U.S. State Department announced Thursday that it wants the U.S. lawmakers to approve funds for countries that neighbor Ukraine and are potentially at a risk of future Russia aggression. Yeah. Right.
No, you get a cup, dude.
Oh.
See a cup?
Thanks. Yeah.
That might be the cup. That's where it is coming from.
Yeah.
Off the floor on the place of book in the house.
Right.
And God, Hey. And see, they have to find something in the job. And close it down, clear that shit off, and put it in the fucking dry and kill it. You don't have to wash it, because you have to stick it up. Just turn the juice on. take a shoe for that.
Right.
Your car ain't got the penny on it yet.
Huh?
Car ain't got the penny on it.
Well,
Penny, they just say
oh no, it ain't on there yet. It probably might do it like another week from now. Yeah. Then it might show up on them. Yeah, probably give it another week or so. Right. No, it wasn't under that box. Slovakia for the momentary pause. I was talking to my OG. But so yeah, continuing on with the reading. As you see, the United States Department announced Thursday that it wants the U.S. lawmakers to approve funds for countries that neighbor Ukraine and are potentially at risk of future Russian aggressions. Slovakia again. Oh, okay. Thanks. Right. Yeah.
Didn't wake up and make fun. It's trash. What the hell is that?
Right.
You go to the
Oh, okay. All right then. Slovakia once again for the momentary pause. Had to do something. But back to what I was saying, the funds will be a part of a new $2 billion plus package, plus aid package, I meant to say, to Ukraine and its allies that have been proposed by the U.S. officials. In a statement on Thursday, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken that the funds would provide to 18 nations neighbor Ukraine the 2.2 billion package would need to be approved by Congress, with roughly $1 billion to Ukraine, and the rest will be split amongst the countries including Czech Republic, Estonia, Georgia, and Greece, Kosovo, Latvia, and Lithuania. The Associated Press reported while Slovakia, Poland, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Romania, Moldova, and Slovenia will be also receiving funds. In recent weeks, NATO has taken steps to protect member states, amending concerns that war could extend it beyond Ukraine borders. Last month, NATO plans in fighter jets beginning a surveillance effort, and organization said it was providing a consistent defense presence and monitoring the airspace of Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, and Romania. Also in August, Kremlin propagandist Vladimir Vlasovsky declared that Russia is at war with NATO countries. It's a war against NATO, a war for our country's survival. Us Solovlov said, Russian state television. A 101st Airborne Division known as the Screaming Eagle was sent to NATO member states last month to help protect the alliance eastern flank. In a statement Twitter on August the 11th, the U.S. mission NATO says roughly 2,400 soldiers were being sent to Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, and Slovakia to reassure our allies and deter our adversaries. In a op published in the Financial Times on Wednesday, says the NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg acknowledged the risk Russia poses to the NATO member states. The price we pay in supporting Ukraine also benefits our own security. Russian President Vladimir Putin has clearly stated that he wants to wipe the country from the map and rewrite European security order. Stahlsborn wrote, Russia is temporarily occupying about 20% of Ukraine, 4 times the size of Belgium or half of the UK, and emboldened by any success, Russia could risk further aggression against other neighbors and even an attack on NATO allies. In addition to this statement of a new aid proposal on Thursday, Blinken announced an additional roughly $675 million drawn down that will include an additional arms, munitions, and equipment from U.S. Departments of Defense inventories for Ukraine. This is Matthews 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Say that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass. Salakia. Matthews 24 again. Matthews 24:6. Read it again for edification's sake. Let us sit down lesson for today. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthews 24:7. For nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. This is the book of Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy armies of horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, and even in that great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling with swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them all of them with shields and helmets. Ezekiel 38:6, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Ezekiel 38:7, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, and be thou in guard unto them. So yeah, how about Shemal Shah putting that warlike type spirit in these nations, especially Russia, because Russia represents that bear. There's Russia trying to get back into that USSR type spirit, as they have that military operation of the invasion of Ukraine. It started in late February, all the way into now. Now you have warnings of a potential. These NATO countries. These NATO countries potentially might get involved in the war with the Russia-Ukraine currently going on. So that lets you know is these wars and rumors of wars are definitely heating up between the nations, So these are going to increase in the latter days, And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. And it reads, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Right, because the third woe coming quickly, because we're seeing signs of it. And it's going to increase more and more and more, of these nations gearing up, preparing for war. And that's what we're seeing right now, And I'm bring up the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye Salakia. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all of the men of war come. Let them come up. And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your swords and the plowshares into swords and the pointy hooks into spears, and let the weak say I am strong. Right, because you're seeing these nations got their military capability. That's why you're seeing all these military drills, military exercise drills, these full all-out military training. Even though they might look at it just a training, but it's showing signs of them are increasingly gearing up, preparing for war, as I brought out Joel 3 and 9. Wake up the mighty man, and that's what Yahweh Shemal Shah is doing, waking up the mighty men of these nations, That's why you're seeing the increase of these nations getting this military assistance. These nations are purchasing military gear and equipment from their allies to go against their in the near future, to go against their adversaries, So these things are definitely increasing now more than ever, So with that, I hope this was edifying through the spirit power. Oh, okay. Yeah. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.